Hey YouTube, it's Numistaka and I'm back with you again to go through a few more mega grading results. New set of coins this time, only one video in the series as NGC decided to just send a few coins back in one box. Not really a very optimal way of sending coins back on FedEx, but I don't know quite why they sent just these coins back, but they did. The first coins to come back are in this big box. When you see one of these great big boxes, you know there are giant, extra large slabs inside. And I've been waiting for 4 5-ounce reverse proof Libertads to come back from grading. And I know the grades of these coins, and they did absolutely brilliantly. I've been asked to do a special video sometime soon on Libertads just to take another look at these beautiful coins from Mexico. The treasure coin of Mexico, minted by the Casa de Mondeo, the oldest mint in North America. It's a funny one in some ways, the Mexican Libertad, because it is not really a coin with a legal tender amount in the traditional sense, although I don't really consider it to be a medal either. It's a coin, but it has a kind of traded value, and these are obviously reverse proof versions, very limited. Mintages can be incredibly low for a lot of Libertads, and these ones did very well. PL Proof Like 70 is the way they've been designated by NGC. I tried to get these with the Mexico label on and scratch proof holder, but they don't apply that to the large slabs, and they don't produce the blue Mexico label for the large slabs either. So it's a bit of a shame, but I mean, they're fine without it. It's not really a problem. This particular variety of design of Libertad's been around a few years now. So in a way, the Mexican Mint are trying to kick it up a notch by bringing out different varieties to extend the life until they change the coin completely in terms of design. So you're seeing the reverse proofs, and I have heard on the grapevine that there will be a small edition of antiqued proofs directly from the Mexican Mint as well. So watch out for those this year. I haven't seen the pictures of any of those yet, but I've been told that they are coming, and maybe you'll spot one of those over the next few months and be able to pick one of those up. So right now, let's take a look at coins that have come back from NGC. Straight into the, this is the BU version of the 2018 5 Sovereign. You can see that the frosting isn't quite as deep as the regular proof. They produced, I think it's, I don't know off by hand, I think it was maybe, it's either 850 or 1,000 of those. I need to take a look. Might have been 1,000 like 2017, or it might have been slightly less for 2018. This one is very unusual. It's the first one of these that I've seen graded. I don't know how many others will be graded with a designation on the label. This is the Strike on the Day Sovereign, plain rim Sovereign for Prince George's 5th birthday, and allegedly it's going to be the last birthday celebration the Royal Mint are going to be doing until Prince George is 18. So you won't have to put up with at least special Prince George coins for the next few years until he's something of a man at 18 years old. Next up here is the Falcon of the Plantagenets, proof coin, Queen's Beast series, very widely collected, and this one got PF70, which will probably make anyone who got a 69 on this coin feel thoroughly sick and depressed. But there you go, somebody's got to get the 70s. I don't know whose coin that was, but it's a nice one for sure. Next one is a Morgan dollar, CC mint mark, which stands for Carson City. Every American will know that, but some of us in Europe may very well not know about the mint marks on American coins. 53, no details grading. Anything these days which is an American coin that's old and doesn't get a details grading is a score in my book. Next up is this Roman coin that was entered under the economy grade. One thing to note is that it didn't get photography. The ones that I've had that were body bagged before under the regular ancients grade had a picture, which was really nice, even if they didn't get a slab, but this one doesn't even seem to have a picture, so I guess they don't take a picture and do that work with the economy tier, so bear that in mind if you're grading antique coins with NGC. MS61 for this Canadian sovereign, pretty good. If you've got any sovereigns that you want to grade, then you may be thinking, well, which ones should I send for grading? Generally, it has to be either very good condition and maybe a common date, or it has to be a rarer date. You can check up all the dates and mint marks on sovereigns very easily by buying a copy of the Gold Sovereign, originally by Marsh and updated by Steve Hill. That's around about £30 or about $40 depending on where you get it, and it's a great reference book for looking at gold sovereigns. So while you're thinking about that, take a look at this. You see that by the eagle's head, that was the damage that caused it to get a details grade on that coin. Otherwise, it's a really nice coin, loads of luster. It's a real shame that it got a damaged grading. Another one where you need to look very carefully at coins when they go in. Back to thinking about sovereigns for a moment, and a lot of the sovereigns that you see on my channel have been carefully chosen by their owners and sent in as great examples. A lot of the sovereigns that you're going to see in this particular video were bought by a friend of mine, and he was interested in getting them graded. They weren't great examples. He wanted to know whether they were genuine or not, and he thought the best way of achieving that was to send them off just to see what happened with the grading at NGC. I don't necessarily put them on the channel as great examples of the kind of coins that you guys should normally send for grading. Some of them deserved it, some of them didn't, and you can see that a lot of them that were sent in this video aren't necessarily absolute state-of-the-art examples of sovereigns, but there are some nice ones. This one was one that is mine. I bought this at CoinX from, I think it was Baird's, so this was bought as a little bit of a premium over a bullion sovereign, but not much, and I asked them to go right the way through their stock they had on their table to pick out a shield sovereign from Melbourne, which is a particular area that I like and collect, and they found this example plus one that wasn't really as nice as this. It's not the best grade in the whole world. It would have been nice to get a bit higher, but they only had a couple of shield sovereigns on their stand anyway, and I just bought the best of whatever they had, and it wasn't an incredible price to pay over spot. So I kind of made the decision it was worth it. Normally I'd want coins which are a little bit nicer than 55 in terms of grade. This one got a 64 from South Africa in 1928, and obviously the later the sovereigns are, the higher the grades are, because a lot of the early ones were used in circulation and can be pretty heavily worn. Much more difficult to get good grades for early coins. Anything in MS60, MS61 or higher is quite a big deal, and a really nice coin. You can see here 1852, also an AU55. It's not that they're bad coins, it's that they are going to be right at the lower end of the body of coins that have been graded by NGC. Here's an 1820 in VF25. Is it worth grading a VF25 coin? I don't know. It can be, you tell me. I've often graded coins that are pretty low grade just to have them all line up next to each other. I use the NGC box as my album. So, you know, I kind of feel sometimes it's worth having these things graded. But I'm not sure. I think VF25 might be on the borderline a tiny bit in terms of what one should grade. 1879, if that was a London mint coin, it would be worth several £1,000s. Unfortunately, it's a Sydney mint coin, much less rare, much more plentiful, and an AU55. So probably that one is worth a little bit over bullion. (1870) AU53, again about pretty much a bullion coin, maybe a few pounds more than bullion. There is a kind of minimum value for a shieldback. So if you have a coin that is a shieldback, then I suppose it's probably about 40 or 50 pounds more than a basic kinghead bullion coin or something like that, just to get the Victoria and the shieldback. This one's one that I really like. This is a circulation finish, 2 sovereign, double sovereign, 1902, which was the same year the matte proofs were released, and 61 I think is really quite a good grade for that. Very nice. So sometimes you can go through a whole box of these coins and results and maybe get away with not having a coin that is a fake. Unfortunately for this box, there was one coin at the end. After this half a guinea, there is one of the sovereigns that was entered that my friend bought from somebody over, I think it was over a Facebook group, and didn't have a very good buying experience. One of those coins is actually a not genuine sovereign, which is a bit of a shame. It's a bit of a downer that you know, people are selling fakes, but some of the fakes are very difficult to work out that they are fakes. There's a lot of innocent misrepresentation that goes on. If in doubt, buy graded coins or buy from a reputable dealer that's got an XRF tester. This was the one. Big shame. They don't encapsulate fake coins, of course. 1888 Melbourne sovereign. It might be an old fake coin, it might be made of gold. I don't know whether this coin is gold or whether it's part gold, but it is not considered by NGC to be a real sovereign. But as you can see from some of the other fakes that I've shown on the channel, this one looks pretty good, and I think most people, if they saw this in a group of 10-12 sovereigns, would probably agree that this was a genuine coin, and it would actually not be. Bit of a shame. So there you have it. Sorry it's been a long video. I kind of put 1.5 videos together in this because we had a look at the Mexican Libertad slabs as well. So congratulations if you're still with me at the end of this video, and let's look forward to more coins arriving for the mega results over the next few weeks. Oh yeah, and I think I'm probably going to make a separate video just on this one. So if you didn't see this right at the very end of this video, let's make another video just about this amazing modern American coin, and just leave you with that totally awesome result. Fabulous coin. Very happy with this, and I think we should have a chat about this coin in another forthcoming video separately. So there we have it. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe. I need all of your subscriptions, and click on that little icon that lets you get notified when there are new videos up.